It's nice out here. It's beautiful. Grand Rising. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy allhxrt back again with another video. So today I'm at the skate park, and I don't know, it's just a beautiful day. There's a lot of good things happening, a lot of things in the works, a lot of big changes coming, a lot of big job opportunities, and just abundance coming. And I don't know, I'm excited. Got a lot of big things I can't reveal yet, but I'll be sharing with you guys soon. I'm a little tired getting it in. Got me a little DGK board. Got my little meditation, man. I don't know, when I went to get this board, this was like the only board I was really like feeling. Like, I don't know, I'm one of those people that, like, with certain things I have to connect to it, like skateboards, especially like shoes and stuff like that, like clothes. Sometimes I have that connection with them, but mainly with like skateboards and, like, I don't know, tapestry, stuff like that, that's going to be around me a lot. I like to have some sort of connection to them. But the idea for this video is going to be just kind of like a reflection video on, like, from where I am now to where I was like a year ago. And I'm in such a better place. And me being in this better place wants to let anyone know who's like going through some stuff, or like struggling in like a hard spot, or they're trying to come out of a dark place, or maybe you're just in a transitional period. And don't get me wrong, this transitional period I'm in is a little different, but I'm making fun out of it. You know what I mean? That where you are now doesn't determine where you will be. It doesn't have to. It can, but it doesn't have to. You know, say you're just in a tough spot, like you and your girl broke up, you're down bad, or you and your boy, whatever, I don't know, and you know, you just got fired from your job, and you know, maybe you're being evicted or something. I don't know. Maybe a whole bunch of bad stuff's happening to you, and it might seem bad, but it's pushing you to a new place, pushing you to a better place, pushing you to adapt, and you'll be rewarded. So, for example, like with me, it was kind of like, I felt like I went through that when, like, right before I left Pennsylvania. So I had a court case I was fighting, and I was at work, and I was talking to this girl about just, like, you know, living in PA and just the opportunities it has, and how I just kind of feel like I'm kind of like cheating myself by staying here, and how, like, if and when I get the opportunity, like, I'm gone, like I'm going and spreading my wings and I'm flying, baby, I'm taking off. And she asked me, like, why I hadn't left, and I was just like, well, you know, I had this court case, like, as soon as it's over, like, you know, if it goes as planned, you know, my lawyer's talking about we're beating it, then I'm out of here, I'm taking off. And it's crazy how things work. Like, the next day, my lawyer called me and said, hey, we beat our case. So, you know, you just got to keep going. You got to push through, and you got to make the tough times fun. That's the best way to put it. You know, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I was definitely depressed for a long time, catch my court case. You know, went through a lot of things, a lot of self-hate, a lot of, like, lack of trust, and just a whole bunch of things that I had to, like, kind of reprogram myself, kind of, like, heal from these things and allow myself to let go of the pain, but hold on to the lessons. You know, I feel like a lot of times people speak of, you know, forgive and forget, and I don't really agree with that. You know, I feel like you should heal from something, but you should hold on to that lesson so that you don't have to repeat that lesson. Because if you forget, you have to repeat it over and over and over again, and it might get worse every time. So, you know, I don't know. And that's something I had to learn too. I went through that with like relationships. Like, you know, you watch shit on TV and you see stuff about these people meet at first sight and then they get married. So, you know, when you're a child, you kind of think these things are real, and then, you know, you go through life experiences, or you know, something happens and you're like, oh snap, like this isn't really how it works necessarily. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in the sense of like, you date one person and boom, you found the best person in the world. At least for me, it hasn't worked that way. I mean, to some maybe, but for me it hasn't. And, you know, for a while I thought something was wrong with me, but I just had to understand, like, this is just how life works. You know, sometimes you date people or you form these relationships with people, whether it be a platonic relationship or a non-platonic relationship. And, you know, you might have good intentions, but the other person might not have good intentions, or vice versa, or just, you know, maybe you both have good intentions and it just doesn't work out because of timing, or just, you know, maybe that person was supposed to teach you something and you guys kind of part ways. And a lot of times I feel like we're so trapped into this idea of monogamy and just, you know, a person's being like owed to you, or you own a person, or all these things. And I think that's kind of why I'm the way I am. You know, I'm not really a relationship person, but I'm the type of person, like, if I want you in my life, say you're a woman and I want you in my life, I'm going to approach you, I'm going to let you know that, and I'm going to let you know, like, I want to talk to you, and I just want to, but like, if I talk to you, it's just going to be me and you. I don't do that sharing you stuff, because that's just how I get down. But it's not, I don't want to own you. It's just, I'm respecting myself. So I got to set my boundaries. And if you don't want to respect my boundaries, that's fine. But you got to go over there. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's a lot of things I've had to learn within these last couple of years that I've been trying to figure out ways to put them into videos and try to, like, just form them into one concrete thing each time. But it's kind of hard for me because a lot of times, like, things just hit me, like how I'm making this video. Like, I knew kind of what I wanted to talk about, and then it just kind of rolls. So, you know, just don't get stuck in where you're at now. Sometimes it's good to look at the future, but don't get stuck in the future. Focus on it's good to be in the present moment so that you can really understand, like, what to do next, so you can prepare for the future. And it's okay to look on the past on a lesson to understand how to overcome something in your present or in the future. But I don't think it's good to focus yourself in the past or necessarily just the future, because you have to live in the present moment. Because if you don't live in the present moment, you'll miss so much stuff going on. You might miss opportunities. You might miss, opportunities alone is just everything. I mean, you might just miss everything. You might miss love. You might miss abundance. You might miss travel opportunities, job opportunities, new friends, new family, pets, you know, whatever. Who knows? I mean, it's just, you know, I talk to people all the time, and it's funny. Everyone before I left PA and everyone when I got to New Mexico, they were like, why would you want to leave PA? Everyone in PA was, why would you want to leave PA? And why would you want to go there? And then everyone in New Mexico was, why would you want to come here? And it's like, why not? I've never been here. Travel, see a place. You never know where you're going to fall in love with if you've never been anywhere. I've been fortunate enough to travel a lot, like a lot. And I'm so thankful and appreciative to everyone that's made that possible, not only myself, my mother, my dad, and everyone else in my family. But, you know, I've met a lot of people who, whether they've been fortunate enough to travel or they just choose not to travel, and it's you're restricting yourself, you're holding yourself back, you know, you're not allowing yourself to be susceptible to new information and new cultures and new ways of life, new living, and that's, you know, a lot of people, especially with this virus being around, are so, like, scared to go anywhere or scared to be around people. But it's like, you know, fear is what causes bacteria. Fear can cause bacteria. How about we'll just go there? Fear can cause bacteria. Just as mucus foods, such as anything with dairy, anything like like grainy food, like breads and shit like that, all that stuff, that stuff can cause mucus just like fear can, and fear can cause mucus just like those things can. And I just think, like, to me, the way I look at this virus is that I know I'm protected. I know I'm healthy. I eat healthy. You know, I'm on an alkaline-based diet, lifestyle, whatever you want to call it. I only eat fruits and vegetables for the most part. Don't get me wrong, I have my moments where I snack, but for the most part, I stick to my fruits and vegetables. And, you know, I look at it as like, I'm healthy. I know I'm healthy. And I'm healthy. You know, I've been around multiple people who have had corona, and I've been in relationships with people who've had corona, and I haven't gotten corona. And then I've been around elderly people, and they didn't get exposed to corona through me. So I just, you know, there's just a lot of things going on right now that I'm starting to see, and they're coming to the light. And I just really hope that it comes to light for you. And I hope that you kind of can see, one, what I'm explaining in this video, and two, just kind of what's going on in the world behind the veil. You know, there's always more to meets the eye. You know, that's one of my favorite quotes now, because it's true. You know, if you just look at something 2D, there's still 3D you're missing. There's still 4D you're missing. There's still 5D. There's still 6D or 7D. You know what I mean? There's just so many things. It's like the whole judging a book by its cover. That's looking at it through 2D and not looking at the book and looking at the pages 3D and 4D and 5D and reading it and taking in the knowledge and being like, okay, this is what this book's about. No, you just looked at 2D and you're like, oh, I'm not feeling that book. But yeah, man, I mean, that's how I'm feeling today. It's a good day. It's beautiful. I'm happy, loving life. I'm abundant. I'm about to get my skate back on. I'm about to work on my transition right now with this quarter pipe, trying to get a little bit better. But yeah, man, I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope everyone's living an amazing life. Wish you all nothing but the best. Love and blessings. Peace, love, all heart, and we're out.